Oh shit. One where I left the air on. Took the Chevy for a ride. About a half a gallon of water low. But it wasn't burped or nothing, so I filled up the reservoir bottle, but I seen on top of the reservoir bottle that the seal for the top of the reservoir bottle was shot. So I just made a video about that too. So I don't know. Bill was saying something about turning down the timing, but damn it, don't he got a time light? He said he got a time light. Why should he be turning it down if he got it timed? Something ain't right. If you're going to turn down timing, it's going to put it out of timing, ain't it? Something ain't right. Because it's rattling again. A little bit, but not a lot. He keeps asking every time I say something about that, he asks me what kind of gas I use. It don't matter what kind of gas I use. I've been driving my truck for fucking 15 years after the new motor been put in there. It never fucking rattled. He even did a power brake stand, whatever, in a truck. He had the brakes on real tight and he kept flooring it. It never fucking rattled. I don't know what he was trying to prove when he was doing that with the truck. I don't remember. But I remember him doing that. I guess the truck had good brakes. It never spun or nothing. I remember him doing it. He was trying to check something for something, I don't know. But it never rattled. Something's not right with the car. That's all I'm saying. But the antifreeze is dirty. Look at that shit. Antifreeze is fucking almost black, and the oil is getting a green texture to it. I don't know. Before I sweep down, I gotta snap it. See, I got this beer. I got this here beer for a reason. I'm gonna show you why. Let me show you why. Real quick, real fast. YouTube, Carl Kish, subscribe. Went down quicker yesterday. YouTube, Carl Kish, subscribe. I mean, it was like a couple of sips and that motherfucker evaporated. Maybe it was only half full, I don't know. But, yeah. Seems like whenever I put on the brakes or run through a drive-through or slow traffic or whatever, oh, I'm getting sweat in my eyes. God, I hate that. I'm sweating. I'm fucking sweating my ass off. Can't wait to take my clothes off. It's hot in here. Gotta take off my clothes. But I don't want to take clothes close up till I get done with you guys. I don't know what's up with the car, but whenever I hit the brakes or slow down for traffic light or whatever, it starts to flutter. So maybe the antifreeze is going into the pistons, burning it off or whatever. Because I remember before when it was really bad, when that antifreeze, I had to let it warm up for about a half an hour. Once it warmed up real good, and then it stopped steaming or smoking out the tailpipe. But it fluttered like it's doing now. I caught fluttering. Just like when the spark plug wires were drowning out on the manifold. Maybe that's what started all this. There you go. Maybe that's what started all this. The spark plugs were melted to the goddamn manifold. Maybe that's what probably made it overheat. Yeah, when I went to Tomahawk and it died on me. Yeah, that's probably when it all started. And when it died on me, that when I went to start it, while it was still rolling, I put it in neutral and tried to start it, and when I just, when I thought, oh my fucking God, it's dead, it's done. But then I turned it back off, hit the gas pedal a couple times, and then I floored it and turned it back on and hit that starter while I was in neutral. I know about that. I had driver's ed. While I was in neutral. And then they went, and then I put it back in drive, and then I fucking backed off on the speed, went from 70 down to 55. So I got to Westville, and then I checked it, and the antifreeze was down. Yes! That's when it started. The antifreeze was down. Yes! Yes, that's when it started. Yeah, and and it was fluttering. It was fluttering. I couldn't figure out why it was fluttering. Yeah. The goddamn spark plug wires were arcing out right on the fucking manifold. You look at the manifold, the rubber, the plastic, knocked it right to the... That's what did it. And that's when it was low on antifreeze. That's when it started. That's why when he did that antifreeze flush, he said it was nasty. And then he said that he thought he did it. He wasn't sure. As well, maybe you need to do it again because it was empty. So I wonder how many times it's been going empty ever since that happened. Oh my God. Oh my fucking God. So you mean it could have been times? Look at my hands. So this is just from checking the antifreeze. So you mean to tell me that there could have been times I was driving without no antifreeze? But I just got back. He says I gotta quit beating on it. I ain't got no time to beat on it. It's been in the shop the whole fucking time. Going on the goddamn year. Next winter will be a year. It hasn't even been a year yet. It hasn't been a year yet. Hasn't been a year yet since I've been dealing with Bill Warren. Hasn't been a year yet. I don't think so. Don't think so. Has it been a year yet? No. No. Because I got it back when it started snowing. It started snowing, I got it back. Then I went to Tomahawk and put them on. I got 5,000 miles on it. That's when it started. Trip to Tomahawk. and was fluttering. They ran fine going there. But on the way back, that's when the shit started. And I think that's when the wires, I don't know, started melting, or they just, from the wind blowing it, or made it go up on the manifold. I don't know. But, yeah. The shit fucking died. I mean, it didn't clunk out and die. It didn't get hot or nothing. It just stopped running. I opened it up to see what it's got. I said, okay, it's got its 1,000 miles. Let's see what it's got. I opened it up. And sure, it was running for a while, but then it just shut off. It quit running. I'm like, oh, fuck. I just blew out the fucking brand new motor. No. The fucking wires were melted to the manifold. That's how this all started. Yeah, because when I got to Westfield, it was low. God damn it, it was a quart gallon low, and I only had a half a gallon. And I had to go into McDonald's and get water. I had to refill it. People are like, what? Why is he checking his car? You know, why is he doing that, Mommy? Why? Because that's what poor people do. That's it, I'm done. Bye. Bye.